So polished, and then you can just see where it stops here, and then the paint is dead as fuck all the way along here.
Not too much left to do, yeah. So yeah, just 2 doors, front left quarter, skirt, done.
Yeah, and then
seal.
Super shiny then. I'd say the last time it was even washed, or I don't know.
2017 at least.
Long time for the paint to go like that. What's happening, Sean? You've decided to buff the dullness out of the car.
Yeah, as you might have remembered, it came in matte white basically. So now this is 2-stage, somewhat brought the life back into it.
Give us a look. Where's the dullness? So
far side.
So you can see the shine.
So everywhere is done bar the front right or front left, sorry, and
oh yeah,
2 doors. In the back quarter yesterday and just barely touched the door, but yeah, that's how bad it was. You can even hear it. You can see, yeah, there you can see partially I got the back door.
So the shine starts here.
Shine starts there to about there. You can, yeah, see.
Right. So polished, and then you can just see where it stops here, and then the paint is dead as fuck all the way along here.
Not too much left to do, yeah. So yeah, just 2 doors, front left quarter, skirt, done.
Yeah, and then
seal.
Super shiny then.
And then it can get dirty
again. Happy?
We'll get there eventually. 1 more day's work should be done. Seeing as I've been at it since Sunday. And today is Wednesday.
Fuck.
So yeah.
Very time consuming.
Oh, yeah, very, yeah.
What are you doing now then? Just waiting for the roof to...
Yeah, it's pretty odd to dry it off. I'll book it off now and see how that shows up.
So she's booked in for test. You have her taxed.
Taxed, insured, booked in for test.
Taxed.
End of July. We're now in the middle of June.
Once it gets a test in, it's fully Irish and on the road.
Irish and on the road.
Man, Sean.
It's worth it.
I'd say the last time it was even washed, or I don't know.
2017 at least.
Long time for the paint to go like that. Which needs now is a bit of low after your test, and you have wheels and other accessories coming on the next container. What do you think, Adrian?
Some different. Fucking ridiculous. Like, it's actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's very hard to tell on the camera, but in person, like you was not seeing the car.
Yeah.
It was literally not.
It looks like a more...
The back door's forward. The back half wasn't too bad, but
That's a ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
nice.
Incredibly nice. So it's been 6 months since we had a container, and Tom Spoon.
This man's the Northern Irish representative.
Yeah.
He wants his car back as well.
Spoon Northern Ireland replica exhaust man. Yeah, so 6 months since we had a container, and we've not a whole lot has really happened in the last few weeks, so we decided to do the stock take. So we moved everything that was down the back, absolutely everything, and didn't really want to film much of this because not the most exciting task in the world. But while we're waiting for the containers to arrive, there's supposed to be one at the end of July, but it won't be till August. We bought a whole bunch of racking because apparently there's 3 containers landed on top of each other. So we've decided to just sort the warehouse out a little bit more, kit it out a little better so it's capable of the mega amount of stock that we're going to have. So all the shelving that was down here, that was in the dark and the depths. We came up with the bright idea to bring it up there and process it and put it next to the office. And then we just chucked up all this racking then, so the whole warehouse is basically racked out. We've created an expanded wheel wall because we had an overflow on the floor, which was there the last time. Riveting stuff, I guess because of COVID and the global shortage of containers, which by the time you've seen this video, hopefully you've gotten some of your stuff. But yeah, all the stuff we ordered like before Christmas and that is still trapped, or was trapped in Japan until we could finally get a container like about a month ago. And the container prices have gone from like €1,500 to like $6 grand, $7 grand, whatever. Companies can name their prices because we're just a little tiny piece in a massive puzzle, and other companies that are shipping microchips and all sorts of stuff around Asia, they get priorities. The wall is looking a bit bare. There's not much left really in here at all. Just a couple of engines and stuff. Yeah, the calm before the storm. All the stuff that was down in the dark depths is now up here, and we've literally spent 2 weeks, hello.
Hi.
2 weeks just processing a lot of this stuff, trying to figure out what it is, and it's all gonna end up on the site. There's actually,
We still don't know what happened.
yeah, there's actually so much stuff here that wasn't even on the website. Most of the stuff that was down the back in the black depths of hell, none of that was listed really on the site. We've gotten all the bumpers and all that stuff which has been hanging up here for a couple of years. That wasn't listed on the site either, but now it is all there. So just all the things that we usually don't have, yeah, things we don't have time to do, we are now tackling before we get back to normal, hopefully. So how many containers is that then?
It's probably going to be 5 all in, or something.
5 containers in the space of like 2 months.
Yeah.
So we're going for 6 months of absolutely nothing. Just selling what we have to hopefully 5. We all have stuff on each of the containers. So even though there's customers that are upset, we're upset because stuff we ordered before Christmas,
Before Christmas?
way before Christmas.
Start of last year, I got one thing, I think.
Yeah,
And it's only coming, like, now.
yeah. And I ordered a bunch of magazines and seats and other bits and bobs, and I'd done all that stuff like pretty much around Christmas time.
It's
So
not our fault, like.
no, because it's June now. No, it's July.
July.
Yeah, I've lost track of the months with the COVIDness.
The end of July, the first container's coming, and then there's one mid-August and near the end of August. So.
Yeah. We've sent Dave's cars, his collection that was here, the kind of champagne coloured 180 and the 2 Skylines and all that stuff. That's all gone now. That's all up in a lockup up the road.
We kind of had to, like.
We had to do that because of, we predict this to
There's
be,
no way we
yeah.
were fitting 3 40-foots in the warehouse with the cars here, like.
we predict this one to be pretty nuts this next few months.
Mental.
This is literally the calm before the storm for us.
It's gonna be crazy till Christmas, I'd say.
Yeah. Which is good. And most of the stuff is sold, and people that'll be watching this will be like,
90% of the first container is sold.
yeah,
So it's just literally shipping everything out. The minute it arrives, it's going to be just shipped back
Yeah.
out. Yeah, well,
this was originally how we intended for the warehouse to look, but we never got around to it. The LC35 is still here. Not sure what's happening with this now, but the engine is gone. The engine has been sold. Big changes, but not that exciting, but just more practical. So the place is actually huge.
it looks well, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's massive, like.
It actually looks well.
Is that fairly sad that we get excited about how nice a warehouse can look? Maybe. But,
It's nice that it's clean and, like,
yeah. Look, we've just been going through everything, and there's just stuff from when Dave used to dismantle cars, and then stuff from just that was brought in and then just kind of forgotten about. Just brand new, old madness. Look at this. Pillar gauges when they were all the rage. There's a bunch of them. But we've been going through some stuff here over the last while. And there is HKSF cons. Like Koenig center caps. So what our little system was is everything comes up here, and then I would have to photograph it, put it into this fun spreadsheet, and then eventually the stuff will get listed on the website. And then the stuff comes up here then. So now it lives here. So everything is just kind of right up at the office. So it's kind of a better setup. But everything then now is processed. There's a lot of stuff here. Just it'd be nice to sell this stuff on to people. It's kind of cool having it here as it makes the place interesting, but there definitely is a load of stuff here that people would definitely like to own. Just fuel pumps, release bearings, oh man. Yeah. All the clocks then. Just needs more clocks here for an R32. Steering wheels, lights. You've probably seen all this stuff before from when we did a little tour of the back. There's like brand new carbon top fuel intakes. A shitload of discs for some reason. The plan is to list it all on the site over the next couple of months. I don't know how soon we'll get to do that because of the madness that's on the way, but it's definitely the plan. Yeah. R33 Greddy pulley kit, anodized blue. Ooh. All the rails, everything. So the entire warehouse is nearly accounted for. This has been reality for the last few weeks. Just sitting here, looking out the view.